Hey, I'm live on YouTube. All right, I'm going to hang up on my Facebook right now. All right, you guys, see you over at YouTube. Bye. Watching from Canada. Annie, get over to YouTube. Dan, Lisa, what's up? All right, see you guys on YouTube. Bye, 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 bye. Okay. Hi. Hey, guys. Trisha with My Trish Advisor. What's up? Oops, let me see here. Sorry, we got like 5 things going on at once. So this is my first time going live on YouTube. So if you guys are new here, my name is Trisha. I'm originally from Iowa, but I've been living in Mexico, in Puerto Morelos specifically, for actually over 5 years. So today we're just going to go over like some new travel updates and what's been going on lately, because there's been a lot of new stuff out there. And hey, Patricia Diaz, she says hello. Diego says woo woo. Hey Diego, thanks for tuning in, guys. First things first is let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Okay, and be patient with me because this is my first time on YouTube Live. So I'm like trying to figure this out as we go. Karen, she says, hola, hola. Yeah, so let me know where you guys are watching from and any questions that you might have. So I'm going to go over the list of things. I have a bunch of stuff to go over with you guys. That things have changed. If you haven't seen, I just uploaded a video 2 days ago about some of the new travel updates, because the United States is now requiring people traveling from the US to get antigen tests. So I just did an update about that just about 2 days ago. So that will also answer a lot of your questions as well. So, oh my gosh, I see all these comments, you guys. Tyler says hi from Pittsburgh. Anne says hi from cold Canada. Richard Rodriguez from Texas. Saludos desde Puerto Morelos, you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Carrie is from Cancun. Panama, Nebraska. That's 2 amazing places in one. Hi. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy you guys are all here. Vivian says hi, Trish. Hi. Okay, so anyways, that's the first thing. So let me know where you guys are watching from when you're traveling to Mexico and what you're drinking. I have a little glass of wine here. I'm always nervous before lives, so some wine, I think it helps a little bit calm the nerves, right? What do you think of my cup? Isn't she so cute? I can't have wine glasses because I break them. Like I knock them over because I talk with my hands and I just like knock things over. Okay, so I asked you guys on Instagram, I asked you guys on Facebook what questions you had, and you had a ton. So the first thing I'm going to do is kind of go over some of the main points first, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. And also, I want to introduce you guys to, I have this new thing called Super Chat. It's something that YouTube has added. So if you feel led to support the channel, you guys can actually put in Super Chats, and it helps continue the growth of this channel. And this is something that I'm trying to do because with tourism being in the like little tough right now, I'm trying to be a little more creative on what we can do to keep you informed about Mexico. And also, since you might not be traveling as much, I'm hoping to bring Mexico to you. So we will, I got my first super chat. It says Shoop's Adventure. Hi, guys. I didn't get a chance to meet them in Isla. I was hoping to. It says, hi, Trish. We're in Maryland, but we're heading to Isla Mujeres ASAP. Maybe we'll catch up with you this time. Yes, I know. I'm sorry I missed you guys last time. And they stayed in that, right? You guys stayed in that amazing shell house too, right? Super cool. So anyway, so that's the super chat. Thanks, Shoop Adventures, for introducing that to everybody for me. And I'm new to this, so that's a whole other thing that I'm learning to navigate myself. But so we're going to start off with, first off, the U.S. has also, what was it you're holding up? Okay. The U.S. has, I'm having somebody help me because I was like a little like nervous. I'm like, please help me answer questions, because I've had a lot of emails. I've had a lot of DMs and PMs. So Joel says, are you in Puerto Morelos? I miss it so much. Yes, I'm in Puerto Morelos right now. My beautiful little garden back here. Okay, but like I said, I hope I can scroll back up. Yes, I can. Okay, so I'm going to go through some of the updates now, and then I'll scroll back up and get to your guys' questions. I'll try. What?
I'll write down the questions.
Okay, she's going to help me write down the questions. Okay, so starting with the three things that we're going to really talk about today is the testing updates. So as you guys saw in my video yesterday or 2 days ago, that the US is now requiring antigen tests for US citizens 72 hours within your departure going back to the United States. So that's something that is just brand new, and it starts January 26th, which is Tuesday. And I know a lot of your concerns were, how much is it? Where can we get it done? And the places that I wanted to mention, I only got a few official updates, but there's been other places that are probably doing it as well. But like, for example, AM Resorts, I looked at all their details, and they are offering the antigen test on site, including for free, including in your reservation at the resort. They're going to give you the antigen test there. The PCR test, which you need to check with your airlines if the airline requires something different, because in the United States, they're requiring the antigen test, but maybe the airline could be requiring the PCR test. Okay. Are you guys with me? This is a lot of information. Okay, so that's the first thing. So when you get the antigen test, places like now Jade, now Sapphire, even Zoetry, Secrets, Dreams, those resorts will do on-site testing for antigen. And I did get an update from Grand Residence. Grand Residence is a resort here, part of Royal Resorts, which I would assume the entire chain's doing the same thing. But confirm with your resort always, and confirm anything with your doctor, because I am not a doctor. I'm not a professional. I'm just somebody that's getting the updates and doing my best to keep you guys updated. But Grand Residence is doing their free antigen tests until July 17th, and AM Resorts is doing theirs till March 31st. And if you guys can put in the comments, anybody else, I think somebody had messaged me that Iberostar was offering the free antigen tests as well. Oh, Michael says, smash that like button, everyone. Thanks. Smash that like button. That's so funny. Yeah, I'm getting this whole like lingo down, you guys. Yeah. What is American Airlines requiring? Okay, wonderful. So that's really important. Look at your airline and who. Okay. From my friend, she's helping me. Her name's Jen. She says that American Airlines is requiring the antigen test. But again, confirm that. And these things are always changing. I'm just doing my best to try to keep you guys up. Vivian, thank you for the 5 Canadian US dollars, or US dollars, 5 Canadian dollars. Thank you so much, Viv. You've always been such a wonderful support. Thank you. And she always gives the sweetest comments. So thank you so much, Vivian. Okay, so that's AM Resorts. And then the thing I wanted to mention is I've had a few local places reach out to me, including, like you guys saw me mention, Casa Caribe. They will help you set up the test. A lot of people are like, where are we gonna go? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna get our test? Us that live here, we know how to get a hold of the place. We know how to set up the test for you. We can set it up, and if you need transport, we can set up transport. And for about $25 more, you can get the test in your location. So let me confirm the price. The antigen test is about 1,000 pesos, which is 63 Canadian or 50 USD. That is the test that the resorts that I've mentioned so far, they're including it in the price. The PCR test is around 2,500 Mexican pesos, or 159 Canadian or 125 USD. So that's something that we can arrange for you, but many places are not including that in the price per se. Okay, so that's the antigen test that they're requiring. And the thing I wanted to mention too is like I was wondering like what does antigen mean? And the places that are like here locally, we have a place called Costa Med. They're the ones that are providing those tests for you. And some of them, like I said, are doing delivery, or not delivery, but they're coming to the house or the place that you're staying to take that test for you. So then you don't even have to leave your Airbnb or wherever you guys are staying. So how are we doing?
Asked about the difference in testing.
Okay. Oh, did they? Okay, you asked about, so yes, I was curious myself about like antigen and PCR. So antigen is up your nose, which I've heard is like, they're like tickling your brain. I've never had it done before. And the PCR test, it can be a nasal swab, the swab of your throat, or you spit in actually a vial. So they use your saliva. So that's really the biggest difference. And I've heard some people, they're like, well, what kind of test is it? What are they actually going to do? And so that's why I looked that up, because I was curious, like, well, what does that mean to take that kind of test? And the ones I've mostly seen have been the ones in the nose. All right. Hi guys. Okay. I'm going to say hi in the comments real quick here. Oh, Pat Diaz, she's Teresa, go to AA's website. Yes, that's always the best. Ken Fair, he says, hi Trish, Excellence is also doing the testing. Okay, so they're doing it on site. Rick says, stupid COVID is making us miss our trip this year. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It feels like a lot of loops to go through, but I'm really happy with the response of the tourism industry, because everybody's doing what they can to respond and still make you feel comfortable while you're traveling. Okay. Oh, Mariana says, business idea for you. Help Americans schedule our tests and pick us up and bring us back to our appointment. Yeah, I mean, it's an option. The thing is that there's options for them to actually come to you too. So I think that's even better than you don't even have to leave. Okay. Did you guys let me know if you have any comments or questions about the tests? And I think that was really it, what I wanted to go over the tests. Hold on. Oh, one of the things I did want to mention is that, yeah, for sure, some of the Airbnbs, they will help you schedule that. And if you can, schedule it before you even arrive or when you arrive, because you can schedule in advance. They want it 72 hours in advance. So I would schedule before you even get here, so you know you have your spot, whether it's to arrive there or to have them come to you. How are we doing? Should I take a drink of wine? What are you guys drinking? Let me know in the comments. Do you have wine? Cheers. Okay. I'm not sure. I think this bird is asking questions. He's like, what are you doing down there? Allegro and Cosmo is doing it on site for $750 Mexican. Wow, that's amazing. I asked because we'll be there in March. Yes. Ooh, I'll meet you in Cozumel. I haven't been for a while. How far in advance do you recommend making an appointment? I would suggest at least 2 weeks. I mean, it depends on the availability. So I think 2 to 3 weeks would be a good advance. It's probably maybe too much even, but I'm like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay. So the next thing, the next big news for us is, if you haven't heard, Quintana Roo, which, if you're not familiar, that's the state that Cancun, Puerto Morelos, and Tulum is moving to phase orange. Okay, so it sounds scary. It means we're dropping a level from yellow to orange. Did you guys know that? Who's drinking a vodka martini?
Mm-hmm.
Rich? Oh my gosh, how do you say it? Fleischhauser? Fleischer? I'll just say Rich. Hi, Rich. Salud.
From Rome.
From Rome. When in Rome. Rum and Coke Zero. Cheers. Cheers, guys. Wait, do I have to cheers you every time and then drink? Because we could do that. Okay, so what does it mean to move to orange? Personally, I was worried when I first heard this, because when we were in orange before, the beaches were closed. Yeah, not good times. So now for me, which I even put here, for me, you can't even see it. I was worried about the beaches being closed, but the beaches will be open and they'll allow them at 30% capacity. However, they'll monitor that, I don't know. But I don't know what the beach can be at capacity. But with the lack of tourism already, I think it'll be pretty easy to be at 30% anyways. So now that we've moved to orange, I wanted to clarify if you guys have seen this. Oh, where's my phone? Here, let me get my phone. You have seen this. Let me show you here. They have this picture that they've been showing everybody, and it's in Spanish, and everybody doesn't understand it if it's number one in Spanish, and number two, they have these like we have in Iowa, we have counties, or in the United States, we have counties. So each place is in a county. You've seen this, right? Here's my camera. Have you guys seen this? Okay. So it's Reactivos Quintana Roo. You'll see there's Tulum, Solidaridad. I wanted to go through that because when you see this, you're like, well, where's Solidaridad? What does that even mean? That's the area of Playa de Carmen. Okay. There's Tulum, Solidaridad, Cozumel, Puerto Morelos, Benito Juarez, which is Cancun, okay, Lazaro Gardenas, which is Holbox, okay, or that small area up north of Cancun, and then Isla Mujeres. So to help you guys clarify that, because a lot of people are like, well, Cancun's not even listed on there, or Holbox isn't listed. It is, but it's by its county, not necessarily by the city name. Sorry, I'm getting okay. Yes. Somebody asked, Brett D in the house, says, what tours are available because of new constraints? So for me, almost all my tours are available. Actually, I think they are now, because the only one that was down for a little while was Farm to Table with Chef Carla, because of the hurricanes. They had a lot of trees down, but that one's back up. The only thing with the tours now is that we have less capacity. So that's where I was getting to, is hotels, restaurants, historic sites like Chichen Itza, Tulum, Coba, golf. I could care less, but you golfers are crazy. And other touristic services, they can be at 50%. So that's a big change, because in orange before, we could only be at 30%. Oh, did I miss a tequila Shoop's Adventure? Oh man, I know I do have mezcal, and I thought I need to make it through this live and not pass out by the end of it. So I'm just having a little wine. Oh yeah, okay, there it is. Cuba Forever. Thank you so much for the $6.99 super chat. Whoop whoop. Thank you. And you guys can also ask questions when you send a super chat. This is what I've learned. If you guys follow Tangerine Travels, they're the ones that taught me about this, and I'm learning a lot from them. And if you don't know who they are very informative. They've been traveling all over Mexico, and right now they're in Oaxaca, I think. Actually, I can't even keep up with them. They're all over the place. So, and I know a lot of you are here because of them too. So thank you so much for being here. Tequila tonic. That sounds good. Red wine. So that's the towns, right? So those are by community. And then the hotels and restaurants can be at 50% capacity. And really, that was the biggest things that I saw as a change of us moving to orange. So really, that doesn't change anything, quite honestly, except for the capacities, like that they're going to allow only a certain amount into the restaurants, which I honestly feel, I mean, I've said this before, I feel safer here than I did in the US, because you're like always out in the open here. You always have like fresh air, you know what I mean? And everybody wears their masks here. Where I live, I did go to Tulum like a week ago, and I did notice in Tulum, it was like, man, people like are not wearing their masks there. If any of you guys have been to Tulum, it's like, it's still open, but they weren't wearing their masks. Oh, yes. So the big thing that's changed here is that when you come into Puerto Morelos or anywhere, I believe in Cancun, I haven't really been to Cancun much lately, but they have ropes outside. So you have one entry point to the restaurant or the bar that you're going to. So they'll always have you put the stuff on your hands, the sanitizer, wear your mask, and then even sanitize your shoes. And they always check your temperature. Today was the first time I noticed that Oxxo did that, the convenience store. They checked my temperature and they made me put on hand sanitizer. I took the Colectivo to La Colonia, and they even had hand sanitizer inside the Colectivo, which is another video I want to show you guys, because to take the Colectivo, it's 8 pesos. 8 pesos. Okay. So Oso el siete, which is the Oso is bear of the 7, or the 7th bear, maybe. He says, I love Tangerine Travels. Me too. Maddie and Jordan are really an amazing couple. Shoop's Adventures, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. This is so cool. Do you know anyone that rents boats without a captain, otherwise known as a bareboat? No, I don't, but I'm sure we can find out. I think you guys emailed me before. Shoot me an email with this question, mytrishadvisor@gmail.com, and I'll respond to you there, okay? And if I don't be shy to send me a reminder, because this is why I'm doing the live, because I've had so many emails and DMs and PMs. I'm trying to keep up, but I was like, I have to do something to like keep up with everybody. So Ken says, we follow Tangerine Travels as well and started following you at their recommendation. Yay! I hope that's a good thing. Patricia Diaz, much safer than US. Yes, I agree. Lisa Butler, you're amazing too. Thank you for the $19.99 super chat. That's so crazy. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for your support, you guys. It really means a lot. And I'm kind of like new and nervous to all this. If you can tell, I'm like sweaty Betty. I'm like nervous. Okay. I'm going to get to a couple of your questions, and then really that was the big things I wanted to mention to you guys. Are there any restrictions over 60? They are limiting access to sites in Jalisco. Okay, that's Brett D. Thanks for asking. So I do know that they were limiting even like pregnant women from entering the like Chedraui, but on the beach at some point there was an age restriction, which I don't know. I'm looking at, you guys, this is Reactivos Quintana Roo. That's what I was looking at earlier, and I don't see an age. I'll see if I can find the age update. The thing is with that is that I don't know if they can, like, they've been really enforcing that. Let me know if you guys know anything about that. Lisa, that bird cracks me up, or whatever he's doing. Was he like, you're amazing? Okay, I just see him dancing. Okay, Kelly Dawn says, I just got back from Cancun last week, and I agree. I felt more safe because they all had their masks on. Yeah, I mean, I have to leave the house 14 times to get my mask, because I'll go back and get something else, and then I get my something else, and then I forget my mask, and then I go back for my mask, and I think I need something else, and I leave, and then I forget my mask. It's like a vicious cycle. But I always do. I try to wear my mask when I'm alone or walking with whoever I live with. I don't wear my mask, like just like out in the street. But like as soon as I started getting closer to people or it's more busy, I do put on my mask for sure. Gloria, we miss you too. Megan says, have traveled to Quintana Roo several times since pandemic. Several times. She's a pro. Going again next month. She really is a pro. Felt much safer in Mexico than US. Yeah, I was in the US for 3.5 or 2.5 months. And I was like shamed for wearing a mask. I remember went into a bar. My friend liked to gamble, so we went into a bar. And these guys were like, you don't need to wear your mask. And we were just like, well, we want to, like, but why are we like being talked down to because we're wearing a mask, you know? So weird. But you don't get that vibe here in Mexico at all. Like people are super like go with it, you know? So Megan, I can't wait to have you back. Where are you staying? Kelly says, I'm heading back to March with with or without testing, I assume. By the way, I love watching your hotel walkthroughs. Yes, I need to do that again. I haven't really been to many hotels lately. I do have a place that I stayed at. Gosh, it's been June. That was a 4-bedroom condo in Cancun. I did a live video about my stay, but I still have an edited video. I'm struggling. That's actually the super chats are going to go towards me getting a new computer because I have a crappy computer and I haven't been able to edit on it. And so I've been borrowing a friend's computer. So one of the issues is just editing and trying to get videos out to you guys. I have tons of footage, but editing is a whole other issue. I have this like Google computer, and I stayed at these condos. They're called Nizook condos, and they were amazing. So I want to upload the walkthrough of that as well as the full experience because I think we stayed there 4 or 5 days. But I do want to do more resort walkthroughs, and I have a place that I'm going to be staying in Isla Mujeres soon too. So look out for that. Robbie is from Egypt. Oh, he just deleted his comment. Maybe he didn't want me to mention him. Okay. Have traveled. Okay, here we go. I'm heading back in March. Okay, sorry, just getting caught up. Have you ever been to Valentine Imperial Riviera Maya? It's our favorite spot. No, I haven't. I've heard a lot about it. I have friends that visit here, right? I have friends that visit here all the time, and they love that resort. You basically, with your live stream, warned what I am paid for a week. What I am paid. I don't know. I don't understand that, Max. I hope I'm helping you. Have you heard if ADO is running and capacity is a restriction? So I think at one point they were running and then they weren't. So I can check on that as well. But if they are running, it sounds like that they can only be at 50% capacity. I was in the Collectivo today and it was like 100% capacity. Even when we do have those restrictions, a lot of times I feel like they're not really enforced until they're enforced. They just show up and enforce it whenever they want, kind of thing. Tangerine Travels. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Jordan. Love you, Trisha. So awesome to see you live streaming. You guys helped me so much. So, okay, Megan Morris. Great point, Trisha. Mass shaming has not been a thing in my recent. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then I wanted to get some of your questions. Oh, I wanted to ask you guys if you heard of any updates. The third big thing, which could really change traveling in general, not just to Mexico, is if the U.S. mandates quarantine upon returning to the United States. So I know that they had just signed it. Biden had just signed this saying that he wanted it mandated, but it hasn't been approved yet. Do you guys have any updates about that? Because I don't. I mean, I just know that it was signed and that he wants it to go through, but it actually hasn't yet. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to catch up with your comments. Jeff says, thanks for all your information. We're coming in March and staying Casa de los Viajeros. Yay! We had to cancel the 2 earlier trips. Oh, so the third time will be a charm for sure. And that's a great place to stay, you guys. You have just like, 2 blocks from the beach? It's going to be gorgeous. Gloria Pellegrino says, I was there in November, no problems. Plan on hopefully getting back in June to Riviera Maya, Blue Bay Grand Esmeralda. Ooh, that just sounds pretty. For a few days, and Blue Diamond also. Oh, that's right, Patricia. They took Patricia just took. Oh, where'd your comment go? We took the ADO last week. So yeah, that's right. They were operating just a week ago. Yeah, Robbie. So Robbie, hi Robbie. Yeah, he's in Egypt, my friend from long ways. I think Max meant you made more money in this live stream than he makes in a week. Oh. No, what? Really? And then Megan Morris says, staying at the Rio Palace in Peninsula this time. They are offering free testing. Oh, wonderful. And free 10-day quarantine if you test positive. Oh, did I mention that? I don't even think I mentioned that. So AM Resorts and you know what? I'm not sure about Grand Residence. I can't remember. Discounted rate. Okay. So AM Resorts was for sure offering, if you do test any other resorts or hotels that you know of, discounted rates. So for example, here locally, which is a place that I totally recommend to stay, they are offering discounted rates if you do test positive for those 14 days to quarantine. And then places like Now Jade, Now Sapphire, the AM resorts, they're offering 14-day free quarantine, which, like, I'm super surprised about that. When they told me that, I was like, that's amazing. But I was surprised. It does not mean it's a free vacation. Like I said in my video, if you guys saw it, you do have to stay in your room. And there's a chachalaca right above my head waiting to poop on me. But you do have to stay in your room, but it does include your food and your non-alcoholic drinks, my friends. So that's a huge one, and I'm sorry I didn't mention that. So any other resorts or hotels or local places that you know about, please let me know in the comments if you guys know any places. Okay. Jen Root says, saw on the embassy website that the strict restrictions over 60 plus pregnant women are those with severe medical illness was in Mexico City. Okay. I do think they have it here though too, but I'm not sure. Again, you guys, I'm just trying to give you the information that I do have. Always consult with your doctor and always check with CDC. That's where I got most of my information. And on top of that, check with your airline because sometimes the airlines are requiring, I think you had said Aeromexico is request.
PCR.
Okay. So like, for example, you might be flying Aeromexico from Chicago and your resort is giving you free antigen tests, but the airline is requesting a PCR test. So be sure that your airline is in sync with either, or if it's not in sync, that you pay for the correct test. That's a big one. But again, all this information is just stuff that I'm trying to gather for you guys in one place and do my best to get it out there to you guys. Do you have a question?
Yeah, cover medical if you've already tested positive or have doctors know.
So that's something I don't really know about though. Like I'm very clear. So I've had a few questions about like after you've tested positive for coronavirus and you've been clear for it, I think for 90 days, isn't it? So I think it's 90 days that you have to be clear from it in order to like clear for your flights or something like that. I don't know. Actually, I don't even want to. Yeah, you gotta get a doctor's note for that. So that was a question I saw pop up. I think it was in Facebook. And I actually don't know how to answer that. So I don't want to confuse anybody because I'm confused on that one. And if I do find out more information, I'm going to make a post tomorrow following up with what we talk about today and then going through anything that I missed. Okay, you guys? Okay, Vivian says, so she confirms what you just said. There are no age restrictions in Quintana Roo. Thank God. I'm here on Tangerine Travel's recommendation too. Mike Elliott says, kind of cool that we're all in your audience. Yeah, it's actually so awesome. You know, I've asked maybe talk to Maddie and Jordan about doing a video just about like, you know, having that cross collaboration of sorts because we have similar audiences, but we also have different things. And it's so cool that they're even open to that or sharing my content on their page and, you know, encouraging people to follow me. That's super cool because in this YouTube world or social media world, people can get these like big heads. And I talked with, his name's Diego Salreina. He's a huge YouTuber on YouTube. He's got like 1 million subscribers. And he had said, he goes, everybody's so caught up about their numbers that it's like, oh, you can't collaborate with smaller people than you. And it's like, then how would you ever collaborate with anybody if you have that like mentality? And so I just always appreciated Maddie and Jordan because they're willing to like, I don't know, number one, be my friend, and number two, like collaborate and like, encourage each other. And that's what it should be. Like, let's encourage each other and build each other up because like I've really struggled with a lot of different things. And now I'm like, my goal is to stay more consistent on YouTube. So that's why I got on live really quick on Facebook, and I brought everybody over to YouTube, because Facebook for me has been like, I've put so much effort into Facebook, and Facebook is like, but YouTube, it's like the little videos that I do put out there, I get really good responses, and it gets a broad reach. So it's just been really eye-opening for me in that way. Okay, enough about me. Me. Okay, so Teresa Torrance says, are the ferries to Cosmo and Isla Mujeres operating? Yes, I do know they are. 50% capacity. Yes, I believe that's what they're supposed to. At some point, they got in trouble for operating like they were literally packed. But that was like 4 or 5 months ago. So I think they're regulating that, but they are operating. And from what it says on that picture that I showed you guys, this one, it does say touristic hotels, restaurants, historic sites, vehicles. It's like so small. I can't really see it. They operate at 50%. So they can be 50%. That was to Teresa, okay? Oh my gosh, you guys, you have so many questions. See, and this is what my inbox looks like. So I'm like, I gotta go live and try to answer some questions. Kelly Dawn, we love Grand Fiesta Coral Beach, which is why we're heading back. They sent me an email saying, are you laughing at my face? She's laughing at my face. I think it's delayed over on her computer. They sent me an email saying that they would be at 30% capacity and testing would be free. I wonder if they told you 30%, because before in Orange, it was 30%. But this time in Orange, the new Orange, is 50%. That could be very true. The site says in 2 weeks, we will get the full CDC travel if we have to quarantine. Okay, thank you for that, Kelly. Oh my gosh. Okay, can I take a drink of wine? And what are you guys drinking? What you drinking? Is Tangerine Travels? Are you having a drink? Oh, we'd be your friend even if you had 0 subscribers or followers or whatever. You're an amazing human. Oh, I love you guys. Miss you. Miss you. I didn't get to say goodbye to them. I'm kind of like, I was in the States when they left, and I get to say goodbye, and we're always trying to play catch up through WhatsApp. It's like long 3-minute messages trying to catch up. Yo, yes. I was just reminded. What is it on driving? Oh, yeah. Okay. On Instagram. You guys follow me on Instagram. Amy asked about driving to Mexico. So for right now, right, it's not required. For when you drive, oh my gosh, you guys, I'm like consulting because I'm like, oh, I want to make sure I get the answers right.
It's supposed to be.
Oh, when you went, Kelly's
travel.
Okay. Kelly says, when I went to Isla, it was jam packed. I bet they'll start enforcing that better now that we're to Isla Mujeres. Okay. So Amy had asked, and actually I had a few questions about this, about border restrictions, traveling to Mexico or from Mexico, driving. Yeah. See, I don't know about this. I don't, honestly. I can say I don't know because I don't know. The thing is that they are considering it only essential travel, but I think essentially they can't find out from you if it is essential travel or not. Like, I don't know if you have to have some sort of note or anything like that. So again, that's something I don't really want to speak on too much, but I do know my friend had gone through Tijuana just fine, and they didn't ask for testing or anything, but they're not requiring it yet. So I don't know what's going to change in those requirements. So that means it needs to be the other thing that we write tomorrow. Sorry, Amy. I'll get to your question, I promise. I'll have to post it tomorrow, I think is what we're going to do. Okay. Megan Morris says, I believe I connected with you on tour last night. Oh, we're heading to Cancun. How cool is that? It's a small world. Yeah. Maddie, I know this is Maddie. She says, our voice messages are world record breaking. Yeah, no kidding. I'm like proud of myself when I only send her a 2-minute message. So Kelly Dawn says, water, which is so boring, but I am trying to lose. I'd rather have wine. Well, I just started working out. I'm in my second week of working out, so I probably shouldn't be drinking that wine, but this is my first live on YouTube, so be patient with me. Okay. Rochelle says, hi, Trisha. I was wondering if you local hotels like Odyssey, Face Suites, target date for when they will decide. When they will decide what? Like if they're going to include antigen testing? That was from Richard. I do think that
quarantine.
Oh, okay. I don't know. As far as locally, I do know that some places are setting up the testing for you, and then other places are including it in the package price. For me, like I do have an Airbnb, I would include it in the total price, but I would, set it up for you as well, and they can do a pickup as well. Like either we can take you there or have you have the test at the location. So KM Life is good. Hey buddy, how are you? Are you still in Canada? He has a YouTube channel too. You were here and then you left. I know. Hope to see you soon too. And then Max, this is disgusting. I'm trying to send you a donation, but YouTube gives me 2 steps. When I'm done, gives me an error message. Welcome to my life. Let's just get out of the way. Just nothing just works. Like I try to make a video and it won't work, or I try to upload something and it just says, not today, Trisha. So don't worry, please don't stress yourself out. But thank you so much for the offer. That's really sweet of you. Brendan Becker says, eating tacos on your tours are a working hazard to your healthy endeavor. Brendan, you're right about that. Yeah, I think the healthiest tacos I have are at Rustiquitos, and they're like vegan vegetarian tacos, and they're so good. I know. I've just got to get moving because it's now I've started working online 2 years ago, and I haven't made a good habit of waking up and working out. But now for 2 weeks I have. Oh, let me. I'm going to introduce you to somebody. I mean something. We're a baby. Oh, look at this guy. Say hi. This is Rico. And he is waiting for a flight to Vancouver. And oh my gosh, he's nuts. Okay, he's 7 months old. And I am fostering him right now. So I try to, in fact, do I have makeup on and I smell so good? He's so sweet. Look at his floppy ears. But he's looking for a ride back to Vancouver. And during these times, no, I want to hold him. People not traveling as much, it's been more difficult to get him a ride. So we hope to we like to keep him though. He's so sweet. Okay. Say bye. Say bye. Oh. Yeah, so I try to foster. When I had Peace Out Dog, he was 23 years old, and I didn't adopt or I didn't foster just because it's so much stress on him. And now with him and Crystal sometimes plays with him, but sometimes I think she just wants to bite his head off.
Why Vancouver?
Oh, sorry. Yes. So he's been adopted and he needs a ride to Vancouver. My bad. ADD full effect right now. So he needs a ride to Vancouver, and it's no cost to anybody flying back. So if you're flying to Vancouver and you're willing to take a dog with you, he's a great traveler. We took him to Tulum with us in a little carrier. We've taken him to Cancun with us and to Playa in a carrier. He's a great traveler. Okay. Sorry. Man, I start talking and then I lose the messages. Now I know why Maddie and Jordan work as a team to do this. It's oh, you need to answer this. I'm like, yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Kelly says, enjoy that wine. Yes. Oh, Patricia Diaz, thank you for the 1999 super chat. Is that Pat and John? Love you guys. Oh, you guys are so sweet. I love you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I miss you. I can't wait to have you back. They're the ones that took the audio too. Cam Life says, I will be back. Good. He makes videos too on YouTube. And I remember watching him just ride a bike through Puerto, and I'm like, that's a good idea, because then it just gives you a whole vibe of the whole place. Hi, Trish. Oh, Karen, thank you so much. She says, no, you do not need anything to cross through the TJ border. So I know some people were taking the CBX, which is the bridge that goes to the airport. the airport, but it's like the CBX bridge where you pay like, well, when I crossed it, it was like $8, but last thing I knew it was like $15. And then you can fly out of Tijuana without any like restrictions if you're flying from the SoCal area. Shout out to San Diego where I drove from. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Hello from DC. If you have the COVID-19 vaccine, oh, that was another question I got. Do you still have to get the test? I'm coming to Isla Mujeres. Yeah, let me write that down. So I don't know. Heather B, she just asked, if you have the coronavirus 19 vaccine, do you still need to get a test? Right now, that is something I don't know about. And I do know I had a few questions about that, but I wasn't able to find anything about it right away. Literally took like 2.5 hours of like doing some research before we jumped on here. KM Life is good. I still have my house there. Oh, cool. I hope to own a house here someday. That'd be really nice. Oh, these comments are funny. I know. Isn't he so freaking cute? Teresa says, oh, Rico, he's so cute. Ken, oh, so why Vancouver? So he got adopted and they're in Vancouver. We could get him to Seattle. That's not too far, right?
Over the border.
Okay. Well, Jesse Bunn, could you send me an email to mytrishadvisor@gmail and then put like Rico in the the subject?
But then I don't know if they'd be able to take the ferry across.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty freaking darn close, so maybe we can work out something. Kelly says I fostered a German Shepherd, and you're a foster failure. I know. I was a foster failure a few times. And then somebody came and took them eventually because I was like, oh, I'll just keep them. Okay, guys. So that's really all the main stuff I wanted to go over. If there's any last burning questions, we'll kind of go over those the best I can. I know I probably look like an idiot because I said a bunch of I don't knows, but I don't want to answer anything wrong, especially in these times. And anything that I didn't answer, and I'll try to do my best I'm going to make a post tomorrow. I'll do it on Facebook so you guys can see there the answers to questions that I didn't get to today that I didn't know the answers to. What Perez? Oh, nice hack for driving through. Oh.
Since the requirements are only for flying, for testing.
Okay. So for testing, my beautiful assistant Jen just looked it up. From the CDC, it says they only need testing if you're flying, not driving. I was just going to read. Oh, Megan says, per CDC guidelines, you must still be tested even if you have the vaccine. Okay. Again, better safe than sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm like squinting. Like, maybe I need glasses. Pat Diaz says, we love you in Diego so much. We love you too. Thank you so much for the photos too today. Okay. Just a quick comment. According to the latest State Department, hold on. Sorry, I lose the comments. They just like keep moving. Okay. Okay. This is from Brendan Becker. According to the latest State Department, if you recover from corona in the last 90 days, you don't need to do a test.
With the doctor's note.
With the doctor's note. Don't listen to Brendan or me, but confirm. But thanks for that, Brendan, because I didn't know the answer to that. Okay. I'm supposed to keep scrolling. Megan Morris, the only way to avoid the test is if you're under 2 years of age. I mean, maybe personality-wise, had the COVID in the last 90 days with the doctor's note as proof. Just the doctor's note. Don't forget that. Don't forget. Wine is kicking in, you guys. No. Tangerine Travels, 200 pesos. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, don't need to send me money, goofballs. Don't freak out. This isn't pesos. At first I saw 200. I was like, wanted to wish you happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. And send you a little something to celebrate. Oh, I love you guys. Make me cry. Cheers. Thank you so much for that. Why you gonna make me cry on live TV? Okay. I hate you, love you. Kelly Dawn says, thank you for doing this, sweetie. Nice to see you live. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, Kelly. I really appreciate it. Jackie Myers says, I've heard that you can test positive for up to 3 months. How does that work? Girl,
you still have it in you.
I don't even know.
You can't travel.
This is like so crazy. Yeah, and that's why, again, I wanted to go live just to share this with you guys, because it's like, I know it's like a lot to consider, and we're trying to stay alive and well down here the best we can, and I know y'all are trying to stay alive and well the best you can up there. What I do realize is that, for example, with my rental, people are staying a month. Like, I have all of January, all of February, and all of March. They're all booked for month increments. So I think that people that are traveling, they're saying, you know what? If we're going to go, we're just going to like go and stay. And it seems like a lot of people are looking to move here. So that's something that I'm looking to transition into, sharing with you more about information about moving here, not just traveling here. So I do have a buy, rent, build series coming out eventually whenever I get it freaking edited, because that's been a bigger project than expected, because a lot of people are getting curious, like, okay, well, we've been wanting to move to Mexico. Should we just go ahead and do it? We want to buy there. It's a good time to buy, kind of thing. So I think that there's been a shift in travel as well, that people are like, you know what? Let's go for a month. Let's go for 2 months. The couple that's staying in February, they're staying for 4 months, and they're staying in my place for 1 month. So it's like, it's just changing so much, so fast, and everybody's trying to adjust. I know we're like all ready to get out because it's like we've been locked up. So I'm so glad you guys are just still hanging in there and really still being very positive about this, because it's been very hard on the travel industry, of course, and not just on us, but on you guys too, because I know a lot of you still want to travel, and I just ask that people don't travel shame. For those that want to travel, I understand that people get upset about it, but it doesn't mean like you should like be mean and rude and like call them names and be mean, because like nobody likes mean people. Like, be nice. Just be nice. Okay, I'm done. Am I done? The beef. The beef. Love your blogs. Between you, the Tangerines, and William Towden. Pool tricks. We're going to do some pool tricks. I think that is so goofy. I love it. Yep, we're going to do some pool tricks. I don't do tricks. Sorry about that. We have all kinds of stuff in La Riviera. So Deep Scuba Diver says, I'll be retiring there in 22 months. Talk about a countdown. Yeah, everybody's laughing at my pool tricks. You like that? He sounds like, I think he spreads coronavirus when he says it, because he's like, pool tricks. Okay, I'm really done. We're so wanting, Daryl and Vivian. Yeah, we're so wanting to be there already. Our condo rental is sitting empty and waiting for us. Oh, hurry up and get here. Okay, it's a lot to take in, but I feel like Mexico will adapt. And that is something that I did mention in my other video, where it was like, man, people were canceling left and right before they gave like the tourism industry a chance to respond to the testing. And so it's like, you know, just give us a chance down here to respond to whatever type of restrictions they're giving, or whatever they're like asking for the next loop to jump through. Just give us 72 hours to respond. You know what I mean? So don't hurry up and cancel. There's this other program that I should have mentioned. It says, what was it? Keep the date. What was it? Keep the date?
Move the date.
Move the date. Move the date, keep the rate. And it's like, you know, they're trying to encourage you, like, listen, don't cancel, move it to another day, but you'll keep the same price. So just check in with your hotel, your Airbnb, or your resort, and see if they'll work with you on the dates. Because we're doing our best down here to kind of keep you encouraged to travel and feel safe, number one, about traveling here. Okay, so any burning questions? Because if not, I'm going to finish my little bit of wine that's left. Look at this little girl. How cute is she? Pool tricks. That guy cracks me up. I will be at Now Jade at the end of April. Love to get together for drinks. If I can, I will. Quite honestly, I get asked that a lot, and it's flattering, but it's like, it's hard to just like schedule it all. Can't wait to see you in early March. Tacos. Yes. I called the airline and they said yes. Oh, what'd they say yes to, Tracy? Oh, yes. Okay. So the beef brings up a good point. I do have, if you go to nowresorts.com, I have a discount code with Now Jade. Well, it's only activated, I guess, on Now Jade. You can save 10% on the resort only if you're not using a travel agent. If you need something like a travel agent and you need something fully inclusive, I can set that up for you too. You can send me an email to mytrishadvisor@gmail.com. But if you only want the resort, you can go to nowresorts.com and then you can select Now Jade and then put TRISHADV and you get 10% off. Boom. How awesome is that? That's the beef asking about that. Okay. Yeah. Kelly, what did we say the other day? Kelly's like, he's going to break his neck someday doing those pool tricks. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen William, you got to see William. He is a goofball and he's a goofball and he's just silly, but he does these pool tricks where it's like, I was like, I think he should be a little scared because he does it. It looks dangerous. He'll break his neck. That's so funny. Yeah, Vivian says my business was education travel. We need to talk. Totally decimated. Glad I was ready to retire. I feel for you and everyone in the travel industry. Thank you so much for that. It's just been like, I've been sad some days because it's like, man, like this is really devastating. And for many ways, like both ways, whether you travel, whether you don't travel, it's in the industry of travel right now, we're all suffering big time. And then of course the health of people is suffering, so it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing. And so thank you so much for that, Viv, because it's like, there's some days that I'm like, okay, do I really want to do this? Should I keep making videos? Do people, am I doing something good for people? Like, I think we all question ourselves. And I definitely have, especially during this time. And so I was like, well, I'm going to pivot and I'm going to try to focus on YouTube more and give you guys good information, number one. And number two, bring Mexico to you. If you're not going to travel here, I'm going to try to bring Mexico to you with my terrible editing skills and do the best I can. So anyways, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you haven't seen, I have a new website. It's mytrishadvisor.com. I just launched it in November. Huh? Miguel. Oh, sorry. I'm here. The Swedish goofball. Oh, that's funny. Miguel Torres. Thank you so much. Thanks so much for all your videos. See you in March on the taco tour. Tangerines and are amazing. And William also. How sweet is that? Thank you so much, Miguel. You are awesome. Anyways, so that's it, guys. If you guys are going to be traveling here, you can check out my website, mytrishadvisor.com, and that has the link to the tours and transportation, and of course the places I recommend to eat as well, which that definitely includes tacos. Okay, that's it. Should I go? Brendan Becker, not now Sapphire yet. The discount. Yeah. I know. I'm trying to figure that out because it's not working with the reserve. We reserved there and would have to love to give you the discount. Well, you get the discount. I get the credit. How about that? Yes, Rick says we enjoyed KM Life is good. Good. Great way to see the back streets. We visit vicariously through you. Well, thank you so much. Oh, my dogs. You want to see Crystal? I'm going to show you Crystal because she's so cute. Come here, Crystal. Come here. Crystal. Well, Rico... Yeah, you hand it to me. Rico tries to play with her, and she's like kind of old and ain't having it. She's so heavy.
She like bear down.
This is my little girl. So for those of you know, I had Peace Out Dog. He was 23 years old, and he passed away August 2019. And then we rescued this girl with this big belly. Her and I both have big bellies. Yes, we do. And she's so sweet. Say bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. She's like sleepy. Are you sleepy? Thank you so much for watching, guys. We can't wait to have you back in Mexico. Nos vemos pronto. Tell them. Nos vemos pronto. But are you sleepy? Okay. I don't even know how to end this. Everywhere it says end stream. Here we go. Okay. Bye, guys. Cheers. We'll do that. How about that? No. Fondo. No, I'm not drinking at all. Okay. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Bye, Crypto.